And good afternoon, welcome to the weekly update of the final week of the dawning, as well as the year of 2024. How's everybody doing? For those new here, this is a series where I go over the weekly rotators, as well as brightest offerings and seasonal challenges that are available in this week of Destiny. So if you want to, feel free to like and subscribe the video so you can say update on future weeks. With that said, I'll be live with Destiny after the new year, as I'm currently on break from streaming this week. So if you want to get a head start and jump over to Twitch and give me a follow to stay updated over there, feel free to. I'll have the link in the description below. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and dive into our weekly rotators, shall we? Starting off with the Vanguard playlist and our weekly Night Grandmaster. Our Grandmaster this week is the Inverted Spire over on Nessus, with the adept weapon this week being the ℕ𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚. I have a link to that in the description below so you can go check out his various roles. But it's also, with it being the Grandmaster, it has Overload and Anti-Barrier Champion, so make sure you're prepared for those, as well as Banes, so be prepared. Alright, that is it for Vanguard. Over in Gambit this week, it is the Increased Reputation, so if you want to go ahead and grind out and get the Gambit ornament for the seasonal weapon, great week to do that. And then over in the Land of Crucible this week is Momentum Control as well as Rift. So if there's any seasonal challenge you need to catch up on to get either or both of those completed, good week to take care of that. Excuse me. Alright, for our rotator, starting off with our raids over in the Legends tab, we have the Vault of Glass, if you're still needing the Vex Mytho class weapon or the catalyst for it. Great way to go ahead and farm out that. You can find a variety of checkpoints across the internet, especially at D2 checkpoint. And then the second raid is Crota's End, if you're still looking to get Necrasm and his catalyst, or any of the Red Mortar weapons from there. Then our exotic mission this week is Presage, if you're still trying to craft the Dead Man's Tail Scout Rifle or get its various catalysts to upgrade it. Alright, and that's it for those. For our dungeons this week, our first dungeon's over in Eternity, being the Grasp of Avarice. So if you're trying to get Artifice Armor of various stats, or even finish getting Gallahorn, good time to get that done. And then our second dungeon is over in the EDZ, being Warlord's Ruin, for everyone who still needs to get Buried Bloodline. Alright. And I believe that is it for our main rotators. So over on the Pale Heart location, starting off with, our weekly Matchmake Overthrow is over here in the landing. So if you're trying to get a good roll on Ergo Sum, good place to get that done. And then our weekly co-op mission is the Iconoclasm mission, the final mission of the DLC before the raid. And don't forget, you'll need yourself and a partner so you can shoot the front and back of a certain enemy, as well as 2 nodes in various parts of rooms at the same time. Alright. And then over on Neptune, we have over here in Ashma Park, the current daily Vex Incursion Zone, and then down in Lemming Harbor, the current weekly Terminal Overload. For anyone that needs to get stuff done there. Alright. Over in the Dreaming City, however, starting off with our new Ascendant Challenge is the Chimerian Garrison over in the Chamber of Starlight. So just make sure you have your tincture popped so when you go in there, you can get to the portal in the back of the room behind where the chest is. And then our weekly Lost Sector rotation schedule starts over here in South and Stormworld, with it being Extraction today. You might have my set list wrong. And I will have a list of the current week down in the description below. So for today, make sure you have Overload and Unstoppable done equipped so you can tackle the Extraction Lost Sector. I believe then up next will be Metamorphosis for tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we'll be over on the moon, being K1 Revelation, followed by Bay of Drowned Wishes on Friday, Chamber of Starlight on Saturday, The Quarry on Sunday over in the EDZ, and then Extraction Site 12 on Monday, also the EDZ. So that is our weekly rotation for the Lost Sectors, I believe. But that is it for everything this week. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and go over the seasonal challenges for this week. So you can begin saving up XP for Act 3. Alright, for week 12, we have narrowing the odds. Craft a ton that increases the probability of attaining a specific weapon. I don't know if it'll be completed, auto-completed for everyone, or if it's retroactive. We then have moon activities. On the moon, earn progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. Popping off. Break combatant shields with matching damage in Vanguard or Gambit playlists. Instrumented performance. Deal final blows with special ammo in Gambit, Crucible, or Vanguard op activities. Earn bonus progress for shotgun or grenade launcher at final blows or for defeating Guardians. And then lastly, Momentum Crash. Defeat Guardians in Momentum Control. Earn bonus progress with Zone Advantage. Alright. That is it for our seasonal challenges. So lastly, let's go ahead and dive into our Eververse store. Just a reminder, I only cover offerings with Bright Dust, nothing with Silver. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? On the first page, we have the Cross EDZ Symphony Sparrow. We then have the Snowball Fight emote. The Ice Ball of Transmat effect. The Shark Bite shader. And lastly, the Benevolence shader. Alright, on the Bright Dust tab, we have the Sad Tree emote. Oop, let me restart it. There we go. From the Charlie Brown Christmas special. The Holiday Caroling emote. The Wintry Neighbor Shell. A fractional cooler ship. For everyone who wants to drive around an ice truck cooler. The Peppermint Conditioned Sparrow, or in this case I would say Broom. The Glee Barrage Weapon Ornament for the Xenophase Machine Gun. The Snowfolk Projection. Then we have the Dawning Brilliance shader. The Dawning Tranquility shader. Then the Celestia shader. And lastly, the vanilla shader from page 1. We then have the Shower of Gifts Transmat effect. The Howling Blizzard Transmat effect. And lastly, the Snowy Entrance Transmat effect. Alright, that is it for week 12 of episode, Revenant, as well as the final week of the Dawning event. So make sure you get all the cookies you need crafted and baked and delivered. But once again, I am off this week, so no streams. So you can catch me back up with Destiny over on Twitch. Follow after the new year starts with possibly Act 3. We will see. But hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Have a great rest of the year, and I will see you in the new year, buddy. Goodbye.